What's up, hoop heads? Grizzlies forward Jake LaRavia just dropped a verbal bombshell on the Chicago Bulls, and the NBA world is buzzing. Did this young gun just ignite a fierce new rivalry, or is he writing checks his game can't cash? Stay tuned as we dive into the pre-game trash talk that's got everyone talking. You won't believe what he said. Welcome to Chicago Bulls News, your go-to source for the latest updates on the Windy City's favorite team. Today, we're diving deep into some pre-game drama that's got the basketball world buzzing. So buckle up, because this one's a doozy. Alright, let's set the scene. The Memphis Grizzlies are gearing up to face the Chicago Bulls in what should be a thrilling matchup. But before the players even hit the hardwood, Grizzlies forward Jake LaRavia decided to spice things up with some choice words about the Windy City's finest. Now, for those of you who might not be familiar with Jake LaRavia, let me give you a quick rundown. LaRavia is a second-year player out of Wake Forest, drafted 19th overall by the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2022 before being traded to the Grizzlies on draft night. He's known for his versatility and shooting touch, but after today, he might be better known for his trash talk. So, what exactly did LaRavia say? Well, buckle up, folks, because this is where it gets spicy. During a pre-game media session, LaRavia was asked about the upcoming matchup against the Bulls. Instead of giving the usual generic response about respecting their opponents and taking it one game at a time, LaRavia decided to go full savage mode. Here's what he said, and I quote, "The Bulls? Man, they're softer than a pillow factory. We're gonna run through them like a hot knife through butter. They've got no heart, no hustle. It's gonna be like taking candy from a baby out there." Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up, Jake. Those are some fighting words if I've ever heard them. Now, trash talk is nothing new in the NBA, but this level of disrespect before a game? That's something you don't see every day, especially from a young player like LaRavia. Let's break this down, shall we? First off, LaRavia is calling out the entire Bulls organization, not just a single player. He's questioning their toughness, their work ethic, and their competitive spirit. That's a bold move, especially considering the Bulls' rich history and the caliber of players on their current roster. We're talking about a team that features all-stars like Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. These guys have been in the league for years and have proven themselves time and time again. And let's not forget about their young talent like Patrick Williams and Kobe White, who've been making strides and showing real promise. So, for LaRavia to come out swinging like this? It's either incredibly brave or incredibly foolish. Only time will tell which one it is. Now, let's take a moment to consider why LaRavia might have chosen to light this fire. Is it a strategic move to get in the Bulls' heads? Is he trying to make a name for himself? Or did he simply let his emotions get the better of him? One theory is that LaRavia is trying to establish himself as a key player for the Grizzlies. With Ja Morant suspended for the first 25 games of the season, there's been a leadership vacuum in Memphis. Could LaRavia be trying to step up and fill that role? Another possibility is that this is part of a larger team strategy. The Grizzlies have cultivated a reputation as a gritty, in-your-face team over the past few seasons. Maybe LaRavia's comments are an extension of that team identity, a way to set the tone before the game even begins. Or, and this is purely speculation, could there be some behind-the-scenes drama we don't know about? Has there been bad blood brewing between these two teams that's finally boiling over? Now, let's talk about how the Bulls might respond to this unexpected verbal jab. As of recording this video, we haven't heard any official responses from the Bulls players or coaching staff. But you can bet your bottom dollar that they're aware of LaRavia's comments, and they're not going to take them lying down. If I'm Bulls head coach Billy Donovan, I'm plastering LaRavia's quote all over the locker room. I'm using it as bulletin board material to fire up my team. There's nothing quite like proving a trash talker wrong to motivate a group of professional athletes. I can just imagine DeMar DeRozan, known for his calm and composed demeanor, quietly seething and using this as fuel to explode for a 40-point game. Or Zach LaVine, deciding to put on a show and remind everyone why he's one of the most electrifying players in the league. And let's not forget about the Bulls fan base. Chicago sports fans are known for their passion and loyalty. You can bet that the United Center is going to be absolutely rocking when the Grizzlies come to town. Every time LaRavia touches the ball, he's likely to hear a chorus of boos raining down from the stands. Now, let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture. This isn't just about one game or one player's comments. This kind of pre-game drama can have ripple effects throughout the season. For the Grizzlies, if they back up LaRavia's words with a dominant performance, it could set the tone for their entire season. It could be the spark that ignites a fire under this young team, propelling them to new heights. On the flip side, if the Bulls come out and absolutely demolish the Grizzlies, it could be a reality check for LaRavia and his teammates. It might make them think twice before poking the bear in the future. And let's not forget about the potential for this to develop into a full-fledged rivalry. The NBA is always looking for compelling storylines and matchups to showcase. If this game lives up to the hype, we could see Bulls versus Grizzlies become must-see TV for years to come. Looking ahead, these two teams are set to face each other again in Memphis in just a few weeks. You can bet that game is going to have some extra spice now, regardless of how this upcoming matchup turns out. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate what LaRavia's comments have done for this game. What was once just another early season matchup has now become appointment viewing for NBA fans everywhere. It's a reminder of how a few choice words can completely change the narrative surrounding a game. Whether you think LaRavia's trash talk was justified or out of line, you have to admit it's made things a whole lot more interesting. It's added an extra layer of drama and anticipation that we, as fans, absolutely love. So, what do you think, folks? Did LaRavia go too far with his comments? Or is this exactly the kind of spice the NBA needs? Will the Bulls make him eat his words, or will the Grizzlies back up their teammates' bold claims? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to tune into the game to see how it all unfolds. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. That's all for now, basketball fans. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest NBA drama. Until next time, keep balling.